Here we have a lesson with a little brown shack. Have a good look at this and notice that it's a painting of contrast, the contrast between the brown and the white. In the foreground there's a lot of brown, and it's necessary to clean your brush each time before picking up this brown paint. So let's start with the sky. Brush in your white undercoat over the area where we have sky. I'm working with my medium-sized flat hog bristle brush. Add your brown to the top of the sky and blend it down, but don't get too much brown in the white area, possibly no brown in the white area. Keep your sky very dark at the top and blend it to a certain extent, but don't try and blend it perfectly. It's so much easier to leave it looking a little bit cloudy. For the mountains, simply wipe your brush clean and scrub in the mountain area. Keep them very gentle slopes right across your painting. These need only be a suggestion of mountains. Clean your brush and paint in the white middle ground with long horizontal brush strokes. That's all we need. Crisscross the very dark colours in the foreground. Don't try and copy mine exactly. There's no need to blend the area where the light and dark meet. We'll keep the contrast. With the fan brush we turn the brown into grass by flicking it up and in. Just flick it up. We'll practice this brush stroke later, but for the moment let's see how you go with it. Touch it on, move it up. We need more dark in the corner there, so I'll put plenty of dark in the corner and big brush strokes facing into the painting. With your little fine hairbrush, paint in your tree, not too close to the middle and not too close to the edge of the painting. Make it curvy up through the mountains into the sky. Your tree needn't look exactly like mine. It can be different shape, but do have the curvy branches and have it leaning into the picture slightly. Then with your round hog bristle brush or a similar brush, paint your first dab. Your tree is a round shape. Notice on trees how everything is little mushroom shapes. So we paint these little mushroom shapes. And seeing we're painting just in one colour, we need to keep it crispy. So clean your brush often when you pick up paint. Lock in your little house. The horizon line is the line of the windows. That's your eye level. The house is just a box. A simple zigzag brushstroke looks like a road touched up with white. Then we paint the white in for the roof. Slope it towards you. Don't worry if you make mistakes here. We're learning to paint. And then with a little fine brush, we can tidy up the house. A little bit of a window and door and a few veranda posts. You can load your little brush with light and dark and paint in these fence posts. Keep them darker and bigger and further apart as they come towards you. Make sure they're level on top. Again, don't worry too much if they're not right. If they look like they're falling down, well then it's a falling down fence. I'm painting some rails in, but they look like wire, but that's okay. It's either wire or rails, we don't know. With this little brush, if you steady your hand and paint a few M's or V, you get a couple of birds in the sky. Now with the round brush or similar brush, load a little bit of white on the edge and turn the white to the top and dab on a few little flowers in the foreground. You can sign your name by scratching it in with the end of a little brush, and there we have a little brown hut. Now have a look closely at that corner. You see things aren't finished. Don't go back and try and finish your fence perfectly or your rails perfectly. Leave your painting rustic.